Chris, thanks. All new on the 4 o'clock news. Nationally renowned civil rights attorneys Ben-Krump and Bakari-Sellers are bringing a civil lawsuit against the Anderson County Sheriff's Office over a shooting that involved a teenage girl. We actually covered this as breaking news back in August on the 10 o'clock news. It was a huge scene there in Anderson. This all started after a short car and foot chase. You remember that canine officer, that canine dog was killed. 21-year-old Brian Hamilton Jr. was also killed. 16-year-old girl was shot several times. Deputies say they heard a single gunshot. They believe they were taking on gunfire, according to the sheriff that night. That's when they returned fire, hitting that teenager 5 times. In that crossfire, they actually killed one of their own canines. The coroner later confirmed Hamilton only fired a single shot. That was the man who was killed. He killed himself, according to the coroner. Officers also stated that it was dark and their view was partially blocked by a hill there. Attorneys filing this lawsuit say the officers did not respond appropriately and that the dog mauling and gunshot wounds have left this 16-year-old girl permanently disfigured and emotionally damaged. Along with the victim's mom, they're also calling for the Department of Justice to open a federal investigation.
We intend to get the answers for Miss Britt that she deserves, that the community deserves, that South Carolina deserves. And if I have my way, America will find out about this matter, and America deserves the answers to why they will use such force unnecessarily when she needed to be protected.
They shot into the dark. They blew off my client's toe. They shattered her femur. She had 5 shots and will forever deal with not only the physical harm that was caused by this, the disability that's caused by this, but also the mental harm that was caused by this.
The attorneys say the teenager was threatened by the driver there that ended up killing himself. They say she had no other choice but to run with him, and they say running from the police is not a death penalty crime. Now, none of those deputies were charged. The sheriff's office says their deputies did the right thing, and the attorney general's office issued a statement saying their office believes the deputies used lawful and appropriate force under the circumstances. The victim's attorneys say there is body camera footage from this, and they want it released to the public. Of course, we'll update you as we get new information from the sheriff's office and those attorneys.